Jason, what are you doing looking at memes on your phone? Dude, here's a letter.
I'm gonna host the Oscars? I gotta tell my mom! I guess I'll anchor show 29.
Dude, where were you? The show just started.
I was at the Oscars.
What? And you didn't invite me?
I'm sorry, but I wasn't the one who won.
Wait, really? What did I win?
Best co-anchor award.
I just want to thank Show 2 for all of my accomplishments. Hey y'all, I'm Adrian.
And I'm Jason.
And welcome to Show 29.
In 2014, Disney's Frozen won Best Animated Feature Film of the Year. And on February 1st, you can live out your live Disney fantasy at the Winter Formal. It'll take place at the North Gym, with the theme being Frozen in Time. If you want a certain track played at the event, submit a form for your music suggestions right here.
Movie stars and directors are recognized for their outstanding performances, but recently the teachers and students of LAUSD have been in the spotlight. Let's switch the camera to Eva for more information on the situation.
On Wednesday, January 23rd, the nearly week-and-a-half-long strike in LAUSD finally came to an end. The administrative staff of LAUSD went on strike last Monday, advocating for better school lives for both staff and students. This has been the first strike in over 30 years in which staff demanded a 6.5% pay raise and for the district to put more effort into improving education for students.
Well, one of the ones that I think is the biggest is that we did get a nurse every day at every campus. There were caps on class size. They did lower the ratio for counselors and social workers from 700 students to one counselor. It got lowered to 500 students to one counselor. They did give the teachers the raise.
With a great victory for the teachers of LAUSD, we can only hope for future.
Siva, not all of us can win an Oscar. Well, let's be real here. Almost no one can. But we can win scholarships. CFF applications are available on the ASB website on January 28th and are due February 3rd. Be sure to visit the link right here.
Do you want to see potential Oscar winners in the making? Well, you can view these shining stars at the Coffee House Showcase tonight at 7 p.m. in the Performing Arts Center. Visit the link down below to purchase tickets for $5, or you can purchase them at the door. Did you know that Kobe Bryant won an Oscar for Dear Basketball?
Dude, that was so last year. But you know who deserves some recognition?
Who?
Clara from Sports.
Wait, I'm not Clara. Anyways, I think we all know who deserves this award.
Sway.
They're fast, they're furious, and they own their competition during their game against Pasadena on Wednesday. Our girls' soccer team's solid passes allowed our Apaches to dominate the field. Number 2, Avery Boak secured the first goal of the game with a spectacular bicycle kick, which pushed a girl into the lead. Throughout the last few minutes of the first half, our girls kept up with their intensity, allowing them to score their second goal of the game, ending the half 2-0. Although our girls had a rough start during the second half, their possessive handle of the ball and quick reflexes showed the Bulldogs who really controls the leash, ending this game with a score of 5-0.
I think we did really good compared to the last time we played, because the last time we played Pasadena, we were really struggling to get the ball from side to side. I really enjoyed this game because we did exactly what we wanted to in our goals.
Overall, we just played really good and we had fun.
Amazing job as always, girls. You all managed to push yourselves to the best of your abilities and succeed. And we wish you the best of luck on your game against Glendale today. This has been Sabrina. Now let's kick the ball over to Claire with LA Sports.
"32 teams competed for 17 weeks, all with hopes of making it to the Super Bowl. Raising the Lombardi Trophy in front of a crowd of thousands and millions watching at home is a dream of all football players, and the Los Angeles Rams have a chance to do so on February 3rd. Last Sunday in the NFC Championship game against the New Orleans Saints, the Rams forced overtime with a late stop and a controversial call in the fourth quarter. After shutting down New Orleans in their first possession of overtime, the fate was left in the hands of kicker Greg Zuerlein. Making a 48-yard field goal, the Rams won the game 26-23, advancing to Super Bowl 53 against the New England Patriots.
The overtime period personifies what this team's really all about. Defense gets a turnover. Jared makes an unbelievable play to Higbee to be able to even get us in under 60-yard field goal range. And then Greg the Leg delivers in a big way. But just so happy for these players, for these coaches. But a lot of respect for the Saints. And, we're excited about getting a chance to move on and play in Atlanta.
Make sure you tune in on Sunday, February 3rd to see if the Rams will get the outcome against the New England Patriots. This has been Clara. Back to you guys in the studio.
It's the 91st Academy Awards, but it is also the 34th day of the government shutdown. Let's nominate Ryan to give us an overview.
It has been another week and the government is still shut down, leaving over 800,000 workers without paychecks for the second time this month. The government has been shut down for 34 days as of today and doesn't look like it will end anytime soon.
Recently, Donald Trump has been toying with the idea of declaring a national emergency, and this is something he has not been so certain about, but given that it's been over 33 days, he might have to do it soon. So that might be our only way out. The government shutdown is affecting various areas of American life. For example, if you're going to an airport, you might receive slower wait times. The FBI is currently halting some of its investigations, which could threaten national security. And also the air quality is also going down due to the lack of administrations being funded.
This past weekend, I went to the Angeles National Forest, and the trails weren't in the best conditions, and sometimes you could kind of really lose track of the trails because you could kind of tell that the rangers had not worked there in a while. I feel really bad for all the people who right now aren't getting paid. It must be horrible.
Yesterday, the Republicans and Democrats attempted to pass bills to the Senate, but they could not reach an agreement.
However, today we just learned that the government will be reopened for 3 weeks. This has been Ryan, back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Ryan. With the Oscars coming up, let's hear from our professional movie reviewers, Kona and Trinity, and their thoughts on the nominations.
We've all heard about the Oscars.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest award shows of the year.
And this year's nominations are a force to be reckoned with.
I'm Trinity Chai.
And I'm Kona Yamashiro. And we're here to tell you our thoughts on this year's nominations for Best Picture and Best Animated Feature.
Well, 7 amazing films were nominated for Best Picture. My personal choice as the winner would be Black Klansman. Taking place in the 70s, it shows the dark reality and truth behind the radical KKK believers. It's gritty, real, yet still seeks in some quick and genuine humor. Director Spike Lee creates one-dimensional antagonists that perfectly fit their real-life equivalents. This strays away from the norm of having a compelling antagonist with the protagonist.
I would have to disagree.
Okay, then what are your thoughts? What should be Best Picture?
If anything, it has to be Bohemian Rhapsody. Rami Malek perfectly portrays Freddie Mercury with his dance moves and his walk. The highs and lows of the band are intertwined as a story rather than a simple biography, and leaves you cheering, crying, and eventually singing along. It's meaningful yet thrilling, funny yet serious, and overall entertaining.
Don't forget though, Black Panther and A Star Is Born are fan favorites, so they may take the award from both of our picks.
You're right, but we may have a shot with animated feature. I think Ralph Breaks the Internet is a definite front runner. The message it gives to the audience is heartfelt and relatable with young and old fans alike. The writers don't over-dramatize Penelope's or Ralph's feelings, making the deep message not cheesy, but rather meaningful.
Yeah, that's a big no there, but I think Ralph Breaks the Internet was one of the weakest picks in this category. Ralph loses all of his character development from the first movie, turning into an annoying, nagging husk of what he once was.
Okay, then what do you think should win?
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, obviously.
No. We always disagree. Best Actress?
Lady Gaga in Star Is Born.
Wrong. Melissa McCarthy in Can You Ever Forgive Me. Best Actor, easily Rami Malek. And Bohemian Rhapsody.
You're so funny. It's Vice, Christian Bale.
No. Director?
None. They snubbed Cooper.
More like they snubbed all women directors.
Okay, I think we can agree that we will disagree every single time.
That and that you guys should follow us on our social media platforms down below.
I 100% fully agree on that, and also to comment on our outro song for a shout out. This has been Trinity.
And this has been Kona. Thank you for listening, and make sure to tune in to our girls and boys basketball live stream today at 5:30 and on February 24th to see my picks
win
an Oscar.